Each year, billions of dollars worth of African gold simply vanish, disappearing from official records and leaving a trail of unanswered questions. A significant portion of this missing gold ultimately finds its way to Dubai, a global hub for the gold trade. However, a glaring discrepancy exists. The official import numbers reported by the UAE don't align with the export records declared by African nations. This mismatch points to a vast, clandestine trade operating in the shadows, far from the reach of regulators and international oversight. This isn't a mere statistical anomaly or an accounting error. It's a deliberate shadow economy, thriving on exploitation and human suffering, where the pursuit of profit trumps ethical considerations. In regions like Tigray, Ethiopia, a region scarred by conflict and instability, war, poverty, and sheer desperation force people to risk their lives, venturing underground to mine gold in dangerous and unregulated conditions. Tragically, the UAE has inadvertently become the world's gold laundromat, a place where the origins of this precious metal are conveniently overlooked. It's a system where due diligence is often absent, and uncomfortable questions about the source of the gold are simply ignored, facilitating the flow of illicit wealth. Gold arrives discreetly, often concealed in hand luggage, bypassing official channels and evading scrutiny. It is then melted down, refined, stamped with the mark of legitimacy, and subsequently sold as legitimate, entering the global market with a clean bill of health, masking its tainted past. This intricate journey connects desperate impoverished miners to wealthy investors and powerful elites, sustained by a complex network of smugglers, corrupt officials, and those willing to turn a blind eye to the human cost. Dubai's glittering skyline, a symbol of wealth and prosperity, is, in a way, built on the backs of Africa's most vulnerable populations. Its gold, often acquired through illicit means, becomes a currency of power for some, while representing a source of immense pain and suffering for others. The true and devastating cost of this immense wealth disparity is often hidden in plain sight, obscured by the allure of luxury and the complexities of global trade. This is the disturbing story of blood gold, a parallel to the infamous blood diamonds, and its journey, fueled by greed and exploitation, almost always converges on the same final destination. Tigray, a region historically known for its agricultural heritage, was once a land of farmers, where generations cultivated the fertile lands. But the peace and prosperity were brutally shattered by the war in 2020. The conflict left deep scars across the region. With livelihoods destroyed and communities displaced, the people of Tigray faced immense hardship and uncertainty. Desperate for survival, people turned to the promise of gold, seeking fortune beneath their feet in the form of precious metals. Informal mining operations exploded across the region, drawing in thousands seeking a chance at a better life. The allure of gold drew in entire families, with men and children alike joining the frantic search. They risked their lives daily, descending into makeshift pits with little regard for safety or proper equipment. However, the gold rush attracted more than just miners. Armed groups quickly moved in to control mining territories, vying for power and resources. This led to escalating tensions and fueled new cycles of violence, further destabilizing the already fragile region. Despite the abundance of gold, the gold rush has not rebuilt Tigray or brought prosperity to its people. Instead, it's divided communities, deepened existing inequalities, and exacerbated instability. The environmental destruction caused by unregulated mining is rampant, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. Vast swathes of forests are being cleared to make way for mining operations, destroying vital ecosystems. Rivers are being poisoned with mercury and other toxic chemicals, contaminating water sources and harming aquatic life. The short-term gain for a privileged few comes at a devastating cost for the vast majority of the population. The environmental and social consequences are far-reaching, threatening the long-term well-being of the region. The land and its people are being stripped of their future, sacrificed for the fleeting promise of gold. The gold rush is extracting more than just metal from the earth. It's also extracting something far more precious. It's extracting hope from the hearts of the people of Tigray, leaving them with little more than despair. Tigray's gold is paid for in human lives. Miners face deadly tunnels, toxic air, and no safety nets. Communities fracture as cash from gold deepens inequality and sparks violence. Women are left to fend for families. Children are pulled from school to work. Most miners earn barely enough to survive, trapped in debt to traders. The real profits go to smugglers and international dealers. The dream of wealth is a cruel illusion for those at the bottom. This is a cycle of exploitation, with the weakest paying the highest price. The true price of gold is measured in lost futures. Tigray's gold embarks on a clandestine journey, traveling a secretive route, often under the cover of darkness. It's initially sold to local traders, changing hands in bustling informal markets. From there, it's smuggled across borders, evading official channels and regulations. These routes are often dangerous and fraught with risk. In transit countries like Sudan, the gold is mixed with other sources, obscuring its true origin. It's then relabeled, given a new identity to mask its past. Finally, it's flown to Dubai, a major hub in the global gold trade. Dubai's lax regulations and zero-tax policy create an environment ripe for exploitation. These factors make it the perfect hub for laundering conflict gold, allowing it to enter the legitimate market. Refiners in Dubai aren't required to check the gold's origins, further enabling the process. As a result, blood gold, tainted by conflict and exploitation, freely enters the global market. The gold is melted down, stamped with new markings, and sold worldwide, distributed through various channels. Its violent past is effectively erased, hidden beneath a veneer of legitimacy. Consumers, often unknowingly, have no way of knowing the true story behind their jewelry or bullion, the human cost associated with its extraction. The global gold market, with Dubai strategically positioned at its center, effectively severs the crucial link between the product and its true origin, making traceability nearly impossible. We must demand greater transparency within the gold supply chain and actively refuse to buy blood gold, making conscious choices that support ethical sourcing. The power to change this deeply flawed system starts with awareness and informed decision-making. Think critically before you purchase, considering the potential impact of your choices.